What's up, peeps? Nick Battle, aka Nino's Corner, man. First off, if you like this content that's coming your way, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, get all my notifications. And folks, if you're listening to this on the streaming podcast platform, Apple Play, Google Play, Stitcher, Breaker, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Helps me grow the channel a lot. But folks, today we are here to talk about the recent commitment of Colin Simmons, folks, 6'3", 225-pound edge from Duncanville High School in Duncanville, Texas, class of 2024. But folks, before we get to this commitment video, let's go ahead and give a first shout out to our first sponsor. This episode is brought to you by BetUS.com. Go to BetUS.com and get yourselves a 125% sign-up bonus using the promo code NinosCorner at BetUS.com. Folks, go download that BetUS.com app from your favorite Apple phone or Android phone and get yourselves a 125% sign-up bonus using the promo code NinosCorner. All right, folks, and we're back, man. Colin Simmons. Folks, what do we love about Colin Simmons? We love that he is an edge prospect. Texas has been in dire need of edges here, dominant edges to come and play at the University of Texas. I think the last five-star dominant edge that we have gotten on this team was probably Jackson Jeffcoat about 13 years ago. Talked about this last night on the SEC Connect podcast. Myself and Steven, Chris with a K, Ty, and Jay from Unfair Sports, folks. We talked about this last night, and the last true five-star, no kidding, war daddy at the end position / edge position was Jackson Jeffcoat, and that was 13 years ago. It's a long time. Not to say that Texas hasn't gotten some really good defensive end and edge prospects that can just go rush the quarterback. Joseph Asai, Charles Menahue. We understand that. But this is a no kidding guy that's going to come in here. He could play right now at Texas. I think Steven said this best. He can come right now to Texas and play on third down. Right now, rush the quarterback this season. That's how good he is. 22 sacks in his junior season. This kid's probably going to finish with 50 sacks in his high school career. Absolutely outstanding. Texas needed this recruitment. Head-to-head battle with LSU. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and just share the screen and just look at his industry comparison here from On3 and just see just what Colin Simmons is and what he does, folks. Like I said, folks, Colin Simmons is a consensus five-star guy here from Duncanville High School, Duncanville, Texas, 6'2.5", 6'3", 225 pounds. Like I said, folks, five-star recruit on every recruiting site. On3, ESPN, 247 Sports, Rivals, number one edge on 3 out of those 4 sites, top 10 player in the country on 3 out of those 4 sites, top 5 player in the country on 2 out of those 4 sites. But the On3 consensus, taking the ESPN ranking, the 247 Sports, the Rivals, and the On3, number one edge in the country, number 1 player in the state of Texas, number 5 player nationally. Folks, this is huge. I already said it before. Texas needed a guy like this, and this is why Texas goes to the SEC. Colin Simmons isn't coming to Texas, folks, if Texas is not in the SEC. 2-team battle between Texas and LSU. We all understand that when you put out that list last week, Texas, LSU, and Miami, we knew one of those teams didn't look like the other. That was Miami. They were out of there. Texas and LSU battled this thing out, and now you're seeing Colin Simmons committing to the University of Texas to go along with his teammate Alex January, the big defensive tackle also. Good pipeline there for Texas. Texas absolutely needed this, folks, and I say this because we needed that war daddy at the edge position. I think Steve Sarkisian has done an outstanding job recruiting every position here at Texas. The quarterback position has gotten sewed up with Quinn Ewers, Malik Murphy, and also Arch Manning. Getting that offensive line class last year, I thought was outstanding in the 2022 cycle and the 2023 cycle. The 7 offensive linemen in 2022. The 5 additional there in 2023, bringing in 12 guys here. Now the offensive line is becoming a position of strength here at Texas. The defensive line has gotten shored up here in the 2024 class. Bo Davis is doing a hell of a job recruiting. Alex January, DeAndre Robinson, Melvin Hills. In the previous year in 2023, they get into Dear Mitchell. I'm telling you, folks, outstanding talent here at the University of Texas. Getting the defensive backs. Wilson coming from Arizona in this class. Malik Muhammad last year coming from SOC. I'm telling you, folks, great talent. Williams coming from the state of Louisiana, Derek Williams, and then going out and getting in the portal of Jalen Catalon. They've recruited out the door, man. Wide receivers, Xavier Worthy, start bringing him in as well. A.D. Mitchell, Isaiah Nader, Jordan Whittington, and then also a Jonte Cook and DeAndre Moore, tight end position, JT Sanders. You guys get where I'm coming from. Anthony Hills at linebacker. I didn't even bring up Anthony Hills. That's how much talent is on this team right now from the recruiting. But Texas was always lacking at the edge recruiting here since Steve Sarkisian has been here on this team. And for him to go out and get Colin Simmons is absolutely amazing. This is a must get, and this is why you come to the SEC is to win those those 3-team battles against those other SEC teams. Texas is not in the SEC. Colin Simmons isn't looking this way, but he's now a Texas Longhorn. Let's take a look at his film and break it down, folks. All right, folks, here we go. 80 tackles, 22 and a half sacks, and 33 tackles for loss. Folks, this is a guy, like I said, 50 sacks is going to be in his future here for his high school career. And you see what he is. He's just a hell of a pass rusher. He gets off very fast off the point of attack. He gets around that corner. It's not even close. Colin Simmons is a beast, an absolute must here at the University of Texas. Like I said before, we said this on the SEC Connect podcast last night. This is the reason that teams like Texas and Oklahoma went to the SEC. We see Texas is going full scorch on the defensive line this year, getting the big war daddies up front at the nose tackle, at the interior defensive line, but also now getting guys like Colin Simmons off the edge. These are game changers. OU is doing the exact same thing on the defensive line. The recruiting on the defensive line has been lackluster for both those teams, basically. But our focus here on Texas has been very lackluster here over the last couple of years because these kids want to go play in the SEC. And now these guys can come in here and play at the University of Texas for their home state and go play in the SEC. Truly outstanding, truly amazing, especially with a team like Texas with the history it has. The parents understand the history. These kids understand the history. It is the state school. It is the premier state school in the state of Texas. It's one of the biggest states for high school football and high school football athletes. Colin Simmons is going to be somebody that's going to come in 2024, and he's going to get a lot of playing time his first year. This is a 3-year guy, folks. But Texas is not done. Just because you got him doesn't mean that we're done recruiting him. He is one of the most highly sought after recruits in the state, in the country. And he's going to be one of those guys that, even though he has just committed today to Texas, we got to continue to recruit him until the whistle, folks, because every team in the country is going to have a slot open for him. If he picks up the phone and wants to go to Clemson tomorrow, you think Dabo's going to tell him no? If he picks up the phone and says, I want to go to LSU the day before signing day, you think LSU is going to tell him no? Alabama, the same thing. Georgia, the same thing. Any school in the country, everybody has a spot open for a guy like Colin Simmons. And you see just the bend he has, just the nastiness, 225 pounds. You're looking at a guy, if he grows another inch and a half, maybe two, maybe inch, you're looking at a guy who's maybe 6'3.5", 6'4", gets his weight up here, the maturation process coming into a college program. We're seeing how the bodies are being defined here at Texas through strength coach Corey Becton, and just seeing how these guys' bodies are being formed. We're looking at guys like Malik Agbo, who's lost a lot of bad weight and put on some good weight, very lean at 290, 300 pounds. You're seeing his body transform. We saw what Shavonte Sweat has done over his 2 years here with Becton so far. We're seeing guys like Byron Murphy, who looks like a dog. We're seeing what these players are looking like in the strength and conditioning program here at Texas with Corey Becton. We're seeing the development process coming from guys like Jeff Choate, coming from Coach PK and Bo Davis along that line, how these guys are being developed. They're taking guys that we didn't think were going to get drafted or not be playmakers here at the collegiate level here at Texas. And these guys are getting drafted, and a guy like Jalen Ford should have been the defensive player of the year for the Big 12 last year. He got robbed out of that. But he's a guy that, if I'd have told you two, maybe 3 years ago that Jalen Ford was going to be that guy and that dude on the team, people would have probably laughed at us. Now he is going to be a draft pick, and a pretty high draft pick at that. He's one of the best linebackers in the country through the development process here at Texas. Sark got the coaching staff right. He got the recruiters right to come in and get guys like Colin Simmons, and I'm excited about it, folks. Hell of a pickup by the Longhorns. Outstanding pickup. Texas couldn't have got any better than this, man. Now it's time to see who else is going to be on this train here to come in Texas. Now that we have secured the talents of guys like Colin Simmons here for this 2024 class. All right, folks. Colin Simmons, 6'3", 225-pound edge out of Duncanville, Texas, class of 2024. Just commits to Texas, chose Texas over LSU, and he pretty much was recruited by everybody in the country. Consensus 5-star, huge pickup for the University of Texas. We've got really good recruits across the board at every position, I believe, here over the last 3 years under Sark. The only positions we were missing were along that defensive line, and Texas has secured that this cycle in 2024 with the defensive linemen, the Alex Januaries, the Robinsons and the Melvin Hills as well. But now getting those edge prospects like a Colin Simmons. Outstanding pickup for Texas. I can't say that too much more, man. Go out there, folks, like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments what you think about Colin Simmons committing to the good guys here at the University of Texas. But I'm in this podcast like in all of them. Do you? Don't be afraid to fail. Outgrow your environment. Understand your brilliance. Horns always up. Ninos Corner. I'm out. Hook 'em.